Well, after two fatal accidents here in Sioux City over the last 2 months at the very same intersection, Transit Avenue and South Cecilia Streets, the Sioux City City Council now says it's looking to improve signage along that stretch of pavement to make it safer. One accident occurred 2 days ago, killing both passengers in that vehicle. Another accident happening back in February at the same location left one person dead. The cause of both of those accidents was due in part to the drivers moving at a high rate of speed. Well, city leaders say that they want people to know that they are working on a solution to make that road safer for all drivers.
You know, it's a tragedy. People have lost their lives, but, you know, it's just a corner that you can't go fast on. And as you can tell, we're looking into flashing lights and those sort of things. But, you know, we've talked about barricades and that, but that may cause an accident that's worse than what we've had. So you got to be careful what you put there.
Mayor Scott says that the city is waiting to hear back from the city's engineering department on exactly the best course of action there. Meanwhile, work on the Sioux City Marina continues to move forward. Optimistic that boating will return sooner than later. The City Council approving today an amendment to the original agreement between the city and F3 Marina, clarifying a lawyer's error in the agreement regarding the responsibility for insurance requirements within that agreement. The mayor telling KCAU-9 that F3 Marina, that's the company from Florida hired to manage the marina, is hard at work.
First of all, we have this group that they have come in and they're beginning the process of leasing docks. But we're still continuing to get the silt and that out of there. And they're assessing if there has to be any repairs to some of the docks and things like that. So they're in the very beginning stages. Obviously, they've only been on board a couple weeks, but they're gearing up to have boats in that harbor this year.
The managing company, F3 Marina, still says it plans to open before Memorial Day. And work towards rebuilding the Gordon Drive Viaduct continues. The council today voting on a pre-design agreement with the Iowa Department of Transportation for work plan from Ruston Street to Virginia Street. HDR Engineering will complete preliminary engineering designs for that location of city water and sanitary sewer mains impacted by the Gordon Drive Viaduct, as well as the Bacon Creek conduit reconstruction. The outline in the design agreement with the city has the city reimbursing the DOT for 100% of the preliminary engineering costs, which are estimated at over $215 million. The city will start financing once the project is complete.